But right now, in front of our eyes, and particularly against like the Marlins and the White Sox, teams that you were quote unquote supposed to beat, he has not performed. And I got the numbers for you now. 22 games, 80 at bats. He's got 18 hits. He's 18 for 80. That's 225. He has 2 bombs and 9 ribs. OPS, which is a pretty good indicator of how you're performing as a player, 706. 706. That's, 706 ain't good. And if you care about WAR, he's had 0 effect, 0.0 WAR. All in all, just a tough first month for the Giants and Devers.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a fair assessment. Everybody wanted Rafael Devers to show up and just start spraying the ball all over the field. Look, I get it. The Giants have been missing a left-handed power bat like this since the days of Barry Bonds. This is the biggest acquisition that the Giants have been able to acquire since Barry Bonds. And so, yes, I understand the frustration from some Giants fans when Rafael Devers has not lived up to his expectations yet. But I absolutely disagree with people who are saying, this trade was a bust. This was a bad move. You got Pablo Sandoval 3.0 when he went over to Boston. He was out of shape. I'm like, no, dude. I've watched a lot of Rafael Devers. I am convinced that he is one of the best hitters in the game. There's a lot on his plate right now, and I'm not going to be here making excuses for him, but this is a guy that's in a new town, on a different coast, living out of a suitcase in a hotel, has to deal with his former team coming to town, has to deal with the headlines and the story with Will Clark going on now, and then you throw on top of everything else, he's dealing with injuries, so he's not 100% healthy. So I actually think the break for the All-Star game is actually going to do justice for Rafael Devers. I'm not giving up on the guy because I've seen this guy over the last 8-9 years be one of the best hitters in baseball, but I understand the early frustrations.
I'm not even coming close to that. What I'm saying is, like, in a tight race where every game matters, there was the hope that he would affect 2 or 3 games by now, and he hasn't. And this is kind of like critical. Like, these are games they need. And it's like they got him to win these games specifically, and he hasn't been doing it. It's been very frustrating and surprising. These games matter. I mean, you're every game in this wild card race matters, and you got him to affect these games. And so we can just say right now, the first, what is it, less than a month? It's been almost an F for the first month.
Yeah,
like
but Murph, I would also counter to those numbers and say they were probably ranked at the same spot or even lower before Devers got there. Like, the offense has been having problems the entire season.
Supposed to help.
So he's supposed to raise it, and I get it, but this is going to be a funny rant coming from myself, given our ages, because, Murph, this is just another example of how we live in society where everybody wants instant gratification. Everybody wants to throw up an Instagram post and get 100 likes in the first couple of minutes. Yeah. Everybody instantly wants to make so-and-so amount of money. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be able to post a video and go viral. People like the instant gratification. They want the payout immediately. And I get it, fans. You want to see Rafael Devers carry this lineup. There's going to be a point this season and over the next 8 seasons where he does carry the offense. So let's practice a little patience here. I know it's frustrating when you get the big bat, but let's just be grateful that Buster made this big move a week or two or a month before the trade deadline, because we could be in a situation where we're talking about this Giants offense from a couple weeks ago against the Marlins and the White Sox without Rafael Devers.